everyone, it's Cara. This is going to be the 3-week postpartum update for both me and Lexi. So I guess I'll just start with me. I'll try and make it quick. I'm pretty much 3 pounds away from my pre-pregnancy weight. However, the number doesn't bother me, it's how I look. Numbers have never bothered me. I weighed 161 when I had her. So most people would like freak out at that. Whatever. So I'm 3 pounds away from my pre-pregnancy weight itself. However, right after the surgery, I looked pretty much the same, except for I had a little pooch. Yeah. Trying to think of things. I still have pretty elevated blood pressure. It's not as elevated, but it fluctuates. It goes from what they consider normal and then what they consider elevated. So it goes from like 122 over whatever to 140 over whatever. But it's not as bad as the like 150, 160 it was in towards the end of the pregnancy. So yeah. I also have anemia now. Actually, I probably had that my whole life, except for nobody knew about it because I never went to doctors. So I have anemia. I'm taking iron pills, which doesn't really mean anything to me. Whatever. The breastfeeding with her, when I say I'm breastfeeding, I'm not actually breastfeeding her. She's not feeding off of me. She's eating out of bottles and I'm pumping it. Not for the fact that I don't have supply or whatever. I have an abundance of a supply. My doctor actually said, or every doctor that I've talked to and they ask about breastfeeding, they always ask me how much I can pump out. Pretty much every time I pump, I get about 3 to 5 ounces per side. So that's about 6 to 10 ounces per feeding, and I pretty much pump every time I feed her, or I do it after, so that I can get it in the freezer. So they tell me that that's a lot. I have no idea what the average or the common ounces to get in total is, but they say that that's a lot, so I don't know. So she eats out of a bottle. The reason behind it is I have continued to try. I have pretty much given up trying to get her to feed off of me. She latches perfectly and she'll stay latched. Exactly. She knows I'm talking about her. She'll stay latched for maybe about a minute and then she'll start wandering off and just looking around. She gets distracted. It doesn't come out fast enough for her. So yeah, she's just not patient enough, and that's fine. She's like me. She wants instant gratification of what she's doing, so she's eating out of a bottle, which is fine. I don't really care. As long as she's getting the breast milk, it doesn't really matter to me how she's getting it. Which also allows other people to feed her so that I can sleep, so it's another bonus. She co-sleeps with us. So ever since she was born, she's been sleeping on my chest. Basically, it's comfier for her, and it helps me sleep a little bit better. Yeah, so she sleeps with me, usually, on me, or sometimes just next to me, like I'll cuddle up next to her. And that's how we'll sleep. Basically, for, like, nighttime. Me and Daniel take it in shifts. So there's 2 shifts. There's first shift and second shift. The first shift is from like midnight to 4. The second shift is from 4 to 8. That's usually when he leaves. However, we're going to have to adjust that and move the time back when we all go to sleep from midnight to probably 11 when he starts this new job, which he'll have to go in at 8 in the morning, so we'll probably move it from 11 to 3 and then 3 to 7 so that he can leave. So each of us take a 4-hour shift, so we each get 4 hours of sleep. I try and nap and that works for us for now. Probably next week we're going to start trying to figure out how to get her to sleep longer and all that stuff. And trying to figure out how to get her to sleep on her own. But yeah, for right now, this is what's working. Okay, so I know you're all pretty much dying to see my stomach. And probably the incision. I'll show you guys that. So I'll do that and then I'll update you on her. So here's that little mommy pooch, which irritates the hell out of me. So I'm pretty much back to normal. And then the incision. Da-da-da-da. There is my incision. Yeah. So the incision probably looks pretty bad, but it's whatever. It's c'est la vie. Alright, so the update on her is she had a doctor's appointment yesterday. So she now is an inch longer than she was at birth. So she's 18.5 inches long. And she's 5 pounds and 9 ounces, which means the week in between her doctor's appointments, she gained 14 ounces. It's almost a pound in a week, which they say is pretty much unheard of. At least where we go. The average is like an ounce per day, so 7 ounces would have been the normal for her to have gained, but she gained double that, so she's getting to be a little chunky monkey. So she doesn't fit into her preemie clothes anymore. They're all too small. Her newborn clothes pretty much all fit her, but it depends on the brand. The Gerber brand fits her absolutely perfectly. They're a little bit big, but I like it being a little bit big. I don't want her to wear anything a little tight and constricting. But the brand they have at Target, the Just 1U or whatever, those ones are like, they're too short and too wide. So it like compresses her diaper into her, and then it makes her look huge. So her onesies fit her. Her newborn sleepers, however, are a bit too big still. Only because she's not as filled out as most babies are. So we still put her in the sleepers. It just depends on the day. I'm tired. Her hair is getting a lot lighter, so I'm thinking she is going to have her dad's red hair, which I was hoping for. I was hoping she would have red hair. Of course, she has a 3/4 chance of having red hair, so I'm pretty happy about that. Her hair's getting a little bit fluffier on top, so I'm thinking she's growing some more hair, which is pretty exciting because I don't want her to be a little bald baby. We're still debating when we're going to get her ears pierced. We don't know if we want to do it when she's 2 months old or 3 months old or whatnot. We're just going to end up talking to her doctor and stuff and making sure that we can. We are going to wait, however, until her 2 months when she actually gets, like, her shots and stuff. So, let's see, what else? What else is with you? She doesn't let me cut her nails, so I basically do, like, a nail or two every time she's asleep. Because she will wake up. She will. What else? Her umbilical cord stump, the stump itself fell off on day 10. However, she still has like a little bit of wetness, like it hasn't completely closed up, the doctor said. So she ended up putting like this gray stuff on it. I don't know what it is, but she said it's going to help dry it completely up. So we're still giving her sponge baths. We hadn't been though. After the stump fell off, we were just like, whatever. Whatever. I still give her whatever bath I feel like. But until all that gray stuff is gone, I'm just gonna give her sponge baths. Let's see. exactly. So I'm sure you all want to see what she looks like now. So let's see if I can get her up. Oh, before I show you her, I have these formula things that they keep sending me. Not really sending me, they just like send me samples and stuff. So it's the Similac Advanced Complete Nutrition. They have the ready to eat stuff, and then they also have the powder stuff that they sent me. If one of you guys wants it, go ahead and let me know, and I'll send it to you because I'm not going to be using the formula. So, and I really don't want it to go to waste. So if you want it, and go ahead and let me know. Let's see. Oh. I also have checks, but whatever. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and show you guys her. She's still asleep, so I'm just gonna do this. Exactly. So this is my little munchkin. She's asleep. She's wearing one of her little sleepers. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the update, and if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down below. I'll try and do the question and answer video sometime this week, if not next week. So yeah, have a good day.